What is up, everybody? We are back. This is, I believe, war number 7 of season 59. This is quite a fun one. My team will be Shang, Silk, and Iron Fist. In section 1, I will be taking path 5, and in section 2, I'll be taking path 4. So, up first, we have Node 5, Ebony Maw. I'll be taking this with Silk. I honestly am not 100% sure what the point of this placement is because, Ebony Maw already has, the non-contact first medium. So, the obstinate charge is kind of just redundant, in my opinion. But, hey, if they want to put him here, pop off, I suppose. So, the reason I popped a combat regen is because, ideally, I want him to SP1, and then I want him to SP1 again right here, just so I get the degen on me to start, and I can just have my combat regen counteract some of it. It didn't do that, to be honest. It only healed me 1%, but Ma is already dead. In hindsight, I could have just baited his SP2 and avoided the degen, but you never know. The only way you can die there is he somehow combos me, crits me to take off my evade, and then SP2 hits me. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's a very die-worthy fight, but anyways, next we have Node 14, Nicholas Fury. I'll be taking it with Shang-Chi. And yeah, I took this fight once before. I think it was actually the last war, or it might have been the one before it. But yeah, plan is pretty simple. Just cycle slowing him and knocking him down to reset the slow, so I have it available again. Right there I did a full 5-hit combo so I can push him to an SP2. That's the only reason I did that. Here I think I just do slow heavy, and then I should slow SP2. Yeah, okay, so I was locked in at this time. Oh, we're playing against next, by the way. I forgot I didn't mention that. Here I think I 4-hit. Yeah, push him to SP2 again. So yeah, and here I'm like, oh, perfect, he's slowed. Let me just bait his heavy now and heavy punish it. Let me bait his heavy and punish it. I'm like, thank you. Jeez, that took way too long. Because for a fact, if he was not slowed, he was throwing that heavy with efficiency every single time. Immediate heavy every single time. But of course, now that he's slowed, he has to hold on to it for dear life. Here I should just throw the SP2 because I'm unblockable. Even if it doesn't stand up intercept him, it's unblockable. So the last 3 hits would have killed him, but I used that in SP2, so I played it safe. So yeah, that was fine. Kind of annoying. He was just not throwing his heavy in the middle of it, but totally fine. Here, yeah, this is the normal path 4. I'm just gonna speed it up for you guys so you don't have to sit through all of this for the 10th time. Spoiler alert, I don't die to either of these fights. But Dust did touch me a couple times. I can't lie. She hit me with a combo or 2, just walk up lights. But it's not a huge deal. It's pretty hard to die to this fight. And at the end, I just went back into my corner because that's my strategy. I go for intercepts if I'm above 50%. If I ever take too many combos, which is usually if I take 3, I'm like, okay, I just go to my corner and do dashbacks off the wall for my openings. So now we have a fun one. We have 42 Jess, and the last 2 times I took her with Silk, and I soloed both times. It was very, very fine. This time, though, I'm actually going to be taking it with somebody else. I'm going to be taking it with Shang-Chi, and while I'm waiting here, I'm waiting for my other BG3 officer, Anthem, to finish cooking his fights and just give me a wags for this. So while I'm doing that, I'm just gonna swap over my masteries to turn on suicides. Actually, I think here, I asked him if he has energy because we both started doing our fights at the same time. So I just wanted to check. He said no, so I decided to be a good Samaritan, covered the check for him, pay him, cough up my 25 units. And hey, I'm low on units, man. I have to change masteries twice, pop an energy refill. Meanwhile, this Anthem guy, he's spending thousands of dollars. Massive whale, but doesn't have the units to buy 2 energy. It's all good. I see how it is. But yeah, jokes aside, I think here, I go to turn on suicides. And yeah, so this is an interesting Shang fight. I had this idea from the very first time I was going to take it. I wanted to use Shang instead, but I used Silk. And credit where credit is due. I saw Jelly's video. I think Jelly, the guy in Noon, I think he has a different in-game name, but I know his YouTube channel is like Jelly Con. I'm pretty sure you guys know who he is. And he did it with Shang. And I was like, okay. I mean, if he can do it, I think I can do it too. There's definitely a couple things I saw that I could do a little bit better, I'd say. But overall, it's a pretty easy fight. So I start with medium, light, medium to cleanse and get rid of my suicides. And then I slow her, 5-hit combo into heavy to push her to SP2. And by the time I've commentated that, she's already at 15% with 20 seconds gone on the timer. Unfortunately, she does get the ensnare on me, and that can actually fail my Wushu strikes. So if I throw a 5-hit into her block while I am ensnared, she can fail it. So I just wait it out, and then one more medium light medium kills her. And I actually went through really quick there, but that was 36 seconds. And I was like, oh, okay. I mean, damn. Like, with Silk, it's 3 minutes. It's at least 3 minutes of tactical gameplay, waiting out unblockables, slowly comboing her. And then with Shang, it's a 36-second full yellow bar nuke. And I was like, oh, my fault. I mean, Shang is my GOAT. I don't know why I didn't trust him with this sooner, but yeah, so that was extremely awesome. And that's hence the title, the best counter to 42 Jess. I know I think Jackie and LVT took it in 34 seconds with Bones, 2 seconds faster than Shang, which, admittedly, very impressive, but I also think he is one of the best Crossbones players, so he definitely is on the higher end of the spectrum there, and I think in general, Shang is just less RNG dependent, because, with Bones, I mean, I'm not the biggest expert on Bones' Purify math, but I would assume if you're not getting enough Purifies, you're not getting enough Furies, that can easily take more than 34 seconds, maybe take like 45, which Shang would have beaten. And yeah, I know people will probably say like, oh, but you had Iron Fist for Shang, but I don't think that's a very valid argument because Bones literally needs to have the Red Skull synergy for that fight, so it's like both champs have one synergy. I think it's fair. Also, I just realized I've been just yapping the whole time while I'm just taking this Miniboss and Silk, but it's countdown 46. I'm going to be Silk cheesing him, pretty much. PS1 and Powerbacks, which both now work on count. When in the past, they would just put him into Ionic. Now they don't count for that ability of his. So it's a lot easier to just build up to my SP3. I tried to avoid Inexorable, but once I realized I could get to my SP2, or my SP3, sorry, before he got to his, I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. I can just trigger Inexorable. And yeah, this looks like it's not going to kill, but it does kill. The burst damage is crazy. I didn't even get good crit RNG on my SP2, but it didn't matter. 100% health, minute 16, not my fastest fight. Of course, Anthem's talking about beat you because he's taken 49 Sentinel with Prowler. Unfortunately, not even Silk can beat Big P in a race, but hey, pretty clean war. Very happy about the Jess fight. Very happy I got to use Shang-Chi, who, honestly, one of, if not my favorite champ to use in war. So, awesome stuff. If I ever see Jess on 42 again, I will opt to use Shang-Chi instead of Silk. You don't even need the Iron Fist synergy. It's just because I had a few Shang fights I brought him. But yeah, Jelly did it without the Iron Fist synergy in, I think, 45 seconds. So definitely don't need it, but it helps. So yeah, that's pretty much all. I think we unfortunately lost this one, but it's all good. Hopefully we'll bounce back for the next one, and I will catch you all later. Thank you.